Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So we got Budk'S Shtf box here. Pretty small box, as you can tell my hand completely goes all the way across. Comes in about 3 pounds. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this one. Let's see what we are working with. Alright, there's our card. Let's see. M48 Woodland and OCP Camo. This is an advertisement for your CH Kills, which Budk'S owns. I don't know why it's on there, but that's fine. I buy these boxes from Budk'S. I know you can get them from CH Kills, but you're going to get the same stuff. So this is August of 2025. We're going to check out the primary, the pro, and the elite. We get all three. So starting with the primary, your price for this month's box, and always, is $19.99 a month. So the first item on the list is the 30-piece set of self-threading needles. So it's a product from company called Drifter 9, which I have not heard of in this box yet. That's a cool little case there. Except for mine looks like it's been cracked a little. Is it screw top? Yeah, it's a screw top. Looks like it's got a metal core in there, so hopefully that cracking won't affect it. And yeah, we've got some needles in here. I got 30 of them. It looks like, yeah, you know, I've had a thought about these. I was wondering actually if you could heat these up and bend them and make into a hook. That'd be really cool. Because then you had a point to tie off with. I'm going to try that out sometime. Because if you try to bend this the way it is already, it'd probably break. But I would say probably heating it up on a fire. Make a fishing hook out of it. Has anybody done that? Pretty good idea. Anyway, that's a threading needles 30-piece set. You know, in reality, throwing this in a bag is, like I said, it's not a bad idea because, one, you know, you can make like a frog spears out of this. You could use them for sewing, obviously, getting rid of thorns, slivers and stuff in your hands. Making fish hook out of them. Yeah, there's all kinds of things. You can also make a compass if you need to. Alright, so $11.99 for this. That seems way too much. There's no way. I'd be like $5 in, but there's no way $12. Alright, on to the next one is the camp towel with the carry bag. Now this is a repeat, and I have actually it's probably my third one now. Anyway, you see what you get. There's a microfiber towel in there. So if you're, you know, traveling, hiking, you're on a, you know, whatever, and something like this, it's not a bad thing to have. I won't get much use out of that. So what do we got on that? That's another $8.98. That, I mean, considering the size of it, it does look like pretty good size. And the pouch. Yeah, $8.98. Alright. On to the second of the last item is mini knife. Oh. Mini knife sharpener. Another repeat item. Actually, this isn't a repeat item. We got this and that backpack, I believe. Or it's possible that we got this in that backpack and we got this in a box, because now I think about it, this is probably like my third one now. So it's just a real simple pull-through knife sharpener. It's got... Now I haven't tried this one. Got your little doodad there. It's It's got a non-slip grips on the bottom there. And you've got your carbide coarse. And you've got your ceramic fine. I haven't tried this one, like I said. And these, you know, I've been actually becoming to appreciate pull-through sharpeners. And the reason why is because using them to maintain an already sharp blade. I have one from a pocket box that works extremely well. So just as it's starting to get dull, just sharpen it back up, swipe it through like 6 times, razor sharp. Alright, the Max Edge 2-step knife sharpener comes in at $7.99. Actually, we missed an item. Well, we got 2 left. Primary box has got a lot of stuff in it. So the item that we should have looked or was on the list is this guy right here. The US 1918 trench knife. Ooh, I already know what this is. I used to sell these at the flea market. Back in the day. Before the pandemic ruined everything. That's actually what I did before I did YouTube. I sold survival gear, knives, automatic knives. I sold butterfly knives, ninja stars, stun guns. Matter of fact, I've got a lot of inventory left because the pandemic completely ruined the flea market. And I used to make a lot of money doing that. This was one of my hot items. I actually got these for, I'd pay about $5 for these, wholesale. And then I would sell them for $12. And I'd sell them all day long. And this is probably cheaper than the ones that I get. Way cheaper. This is, compared to what I get, this is pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. And I was getting my stuff, well, not direct from China, but yeah, this is pretty bad. Mine were nothing like this. They were actually pretty heavy duty. Wow. I'm kind of shocked, to be honest. It's got a meh blade, but this thing is, wow. The quality, just because I know what other quality is out there. I'm not saying mine was the best, but this is really bad. It's got your glass breaker on there, but this, wow. That edge needs working, but this right here, this just gets me. I'm sorry. Look how thin. And 2, check your local laws. I would not get caught carrying these because they are, even though it's a knife, they are considered brass knuckles. With a pocket clip's pretty sturdy. Yeah, this thing does not feel. Yeah, wow. Well, it makes me feel better about the products that I sold. A lot sturdier than this. Anyway, what do they want for this bad boy? They want $16.99. I can get you better prices all day long. Matter of fact, I still got some. I've got a full trailer full of inventory because couldn't make money at the flea market anymore. It was sad. Let's see. And we had like 40 feet of table. It would take me and my dad like 3 hours to set up. Yeah, it was crazy. 40, 50 feet maybe. Yeah, 40, 50 feet of table, something like that. Yeah. Alright, on to the last item of the primary box. That is the 5-piece mini carabiner set. Well, here we go. More things to lash stuff down with. Just what we need. These are the dinkiest little carabiners I have ever seen. Look at this. That is ridiculous. And also, as you guys know, I'm not a fan of hanging anything in off of my backpacks while traveling, because if it falls off and it's gone, it's just going to make for a bad day. So you could use this stuff to hang around stuff around camp, I guess. But look at that. This is ridiculous. What the heck are you going to do with this? I guess you could tie these on a string and make a gear hanger. I think Crazy Texan said something like that. I mean, I guess you could, but... Oh, come on. This is a novelty. Mini carabiner. Well, it does say mini carabiners, and they're not lying about it. So... $8.99 for that. Wow. Inflation, huh? That is crazy. So anyway, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 5 items for $20. I mean, for $20, I guess this isn't really bad. If that was to include the shipping. But anyway, that's your primary box. And the August value, they are saying, the value of this is what they're saying. It's $54.95. And yeah, I don't think so. These are like, this cost them $1, probably another $1. And these, $5, I promise you that. And then probably another couple bucks. So yeah, there's no $54.94 value here. In reality, they are good items though. You got some hanging, you got knife, you got a towel, some needles, and a knife sharpener. If you have nothing else, that's actually not very bad. On to the Pro Box. Oh, and by the way, I know that this stuff is... A lot of this stuff is not very good. This actually may be. And there's nothing wrong with the towel. I know this stuff is not the best, and it can be absolute crap, and you've seen the way that I react. But to be honest with you, some of the stuff I do like that I get through Budk'S Shtf. They've had some good stuff. But for the most part, this is mostly entertainment, you guys. So, I know what I'm getting self... And Brad said it best on his channel. Paul knows what kind of crap he's buying. Yeah, so, we know. You guys find these entertaining, and so do I. On to the Pro Box. This one is going to cost you $49.99 a month. And the first item is the Black Blade Axe with Pack-A-Wood handle. Oh boy. I like Timber Rattler. They make some okay stuff. I've run into items that aren't very sharp, but then they do take an edge later on. But I already know what this is going to be. And I have to tell you, never had much faith in these little guys. But I guess if you were in a situation where you had nothing else, and the chainsaw maniac with the chainsaw was coming at you, you had nothing but this, well, I pray for you. Yeah, one of these little guys. It is sharp though. That's got a heck of an edge on there for a little axe. I'm not sure what you're going to do with this. I guess if you're like bored in camp one day and you're just like splitting kindling for some weird reason. Like I said, it does have I mean, I guess you're cutting like little branches and stuff, but I don't know. There's no weight to it. So if you're swinging this, you're going to be getting all that reverberation back into you. So it's not going to absorb any of it. Kind of. So, yeah, these are gimmicky at best. Small tasks around camp. Just not really sure what. Anyway, what do they want for this bad boy? You know what these are good for? These are good for, like, stocking stuffers and stuff like that. That's exactly what these are good for. Well, it won't even go back in unless you tape it shut. We are looking at $16.98. For this, it's almost about right. I sold them for like $15, I think. On to the next item is a boot jack. Wow. Really surprised they're putting one of these in here. The Back 40 Tools boot jack. Now, if you don't know what a boot jack is, you basically put this in down here, and you step on it with your one boot, and then you can pull your other boot off. Well, I say just get down there and take your boot off. Unless you're wearing cowboy boots, I guess, and you don't have to undo your laces, you know. But, wow, completely useless item. Yeah, completely. What do they want? Well, for me, it's useless. I don't know about, maybe there's one of you guys that you'd be alright with it. But what do they want? What do they want? They want $22.99. Yeah, I don't think so. You probably get these like Harbor Freight for like $5. Alright, so the Pro Box was $49.99, and their retail value, including everything in the primary box, is $94.91. Wow, I don't know. Something's going on. Yeah, their boxes will usually be way more than this. Alright, Elite Box is now $89.99 a month. First item is, yeah, a portable sewing machine, guys. Now more of this Back 40 Tools. Established in 2023. Portable sewing machine. It is powered by 4 AA batteries that are not included, or a DC 6-volt power adapter that is not included. It's compact, lightweight, and comes pre-threaded. It's good for denim, leather, silk, wool, canvas, and tarps. I don't know. What do I say about this? This is kind of a weird item to be in an SHTF box, especially if you need batteries to use it. So the first needles they gave us would, you know, work more efficiently than this. But what do they want for this bad boy? $26.99. You're out the door. All right, well that's a completely useless item to me. My wife will probably take it. The last item in this box is the motion detector headlamp. Oh no. Apex 9. Yeah, this Apex 9, remember that last flashlight we bought? Motion detector headlamp, USB charged. Motion activated with 350 lumens and 2.5 hours of runtime. It's one of those cob lights you wrap around your head, apparently. Interesting. Now, I've always thought about having one of these type of headlamps for, like, because I like, you know, it doesn't come with instructions, and it's got a cheap little charging cable down there on the bottom. I like to light up the whole entire area, and I always thought about these little cob lights. You see them on TV. But it's got elastic here, a little rubber. Whoa, that's bright. That is bright. I ain't gonna lie. How long does it last? It's red. I don't know if that means that it's on or the battery's about to die. So each one has its own mode. This light, I mean, I don't know how long. If the batteries really last 2.5 hours, it's really not that bad of a light, to be honest. I think you probably, yeah, and then you, motion sensor works. So that's, it's kind of changed color there. But anyway, the way you turn on the motion sensor is you turn that one on. Oh, it's already on. It has memory. So this one here, and when you've got that light there, and these kind of like turn red and green at the same time. See? And then you can probably, oh, it's got a memory for that one, I believe. Yep. See? So if it really lasts that long, And I'm very surprised, but it does have USB-C charging port. Yeah, you know, what's sized for a big head? I mean, I'm sure this flashlight's not going to last. Yeah. Anyway, another great stocking stuffer. Anyway, I already have some great headlamps, so another, you know, useless item for me. Unfortunately. It's not that bad. But I doubt that battery is going to last 2.5 hours. And the reason why I say that is because it has no weight to it at all. No weight. So I don't know if it's just me, or if these SHTF boxes are just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. The August retail value on this, the whole box, was $148.89. Now, let me break this down for you. I paid, including the shipping, it was $108. $108, you guys, for this. Now, I'm buying this so that you don't have to. You see everything in this picture. What does this remind you of? Besides crap. Being serious here. This reminds me of a subscription box that was the worst that we have ever gotten. And that was the tactical boxes. I mean, that's what this reminds me of. I hate to say it. I've actually liked... I just wish they would just stay with their Trailblazer brand. Because in my opinion, it's a lot, you know, they've always had Timber Rattler. I don't know where this came from. But this Back 40 and Apex 9 crap and that Max Edge. But okay, come on, listen to me. Listen to me, please. I need you guys to start listening because I'm about to dump that Apoca box. And I've had that box for probably going on 8-9 years. I've had that box for so long. I don't even remember. I mean, that's my longest running subscription is Apoca box. I was with Budk'S for a really, really long time. Or not Budk'S, with BattleBox for a few years. But then when they stopped the then the themed boxes, that's when I stopped. So otherwise, BattleBox, I would have been with them just as long as Apoca box. But yeah, I'm about to drop Apoca box, because I could just put that money to something else. I don't know. We'll just see how SHTF goes. They're bound to come up with something good. There are a few good items in here, but if you're starting out, not bad. Anyway, you guys, give me your thoughts, good or bad, on the box, because obviously I can take it. I've been taking it for a while now. And that is going to be it for this video. So until next time, y'all have a good one.